Hello everyone, welcome to week 14 of Fun at Home English. Today we will look at the answers to the questions from Digger and Daisy Plant a Garden. Then I want to introduce a new story to you, the last Digger and Daisy story. Then we can read the story together and then you can answer some questions. Let's go! Let's have a look at the answers to last week's questions. After you fill in your English name, your class and your class number, you can see the first question. What is the title of this story? Let's look at the cover. You can see at the top it says Digger and Daisy Plant a Garden. Who is the author of the story? Let's look at the bottom. It says by Judy Young. Who is the illustrator? Also at the bottom it says illustrated by Dana Sullivan. What will Digger and Daisy do? Look at the title and look at the picture. They're going to plant a garden. What is Digger climbing on the cover? I told you that big flower is called a sunflower. Which season is it in the story? Look on page 1. It says, it is spring. What will they grow in their garden? Let's plant a garden, says Daisy. We will grow good things to eat. Digger digs holes. What does Daisy put in them? Digger digs holes. Daisy puts in seeds. Digger covers them with dirt. It's seeds. What vegetable does Daisy plant first? Carrots will grow here, says Daisy. Carrots are good to eat. It's carrots. Which 3 things does she plant next? Let's look at the next page. This will be lettuce, says Daisy. That will be tomatoes. And peppers will grow there. So it's lettuce, tomatoes and peppers. What does Daisy do to help the food grow? On page 7 it says, Daisy waters the garden, and you can see she has a watering can. So she puts water on it to help the food grow. Digger digs another hole. What are you planting? Says Daisy. And what does Digger say? Let's have a look. What are you planting? Says Daisy on page 8. A surprise, says Digger. You will see. It's a surprise. He doesn't want to tell her yet. When do Digger and Daisy go to the garden? Let's have a look on page 9. Digger and Daisy go to the garden every day. Every day. One day they see something. What is it? Let's have a look on page 10. Look, says Digger. There are leaves. The leaves are growing. More days go by. Look, says Digger, now the plants are tall. On page 13. There are yellow flowers. What will they turn into? They will turn into tomatoes, says Daisy. There are white flowers too. What will they turn into? Those will turn into peppers, says Daisy. Digger pulls on a plant. What comes up? We have many good things to eat. Pull on this plant. Digger pulls. Up comes a carrot. We made a good garden, says Digger. How do they feel? Look at their faces. I think they feel happy that they made a good garden and can grow some nice vegetables. What is Digger's surprise that he planted? Let's have a look. Daisy digs in the dirt. She pulls something out. A bone, says Daisy. You planted a bone. The last question is, what vegetables do you like to eat? You can answer, I like, or I like to eat, or I like eating. Some students put down answers like these: apples, meat, ice cream, strawberry, fish, cherry. Are these vegetables? No, sorry. None of these are vegetables. You cannot use them. Some students told me, I don't like vegetables, or I don't like to eat vegetables, or I don't like eating vegetables. That's okay. That's a shame though. There are lots of delicious vegetables you can eat. Let's have a look at some delicious vegetables. I like carrots because they are sweet. I like to eat broccoli because it tastes good. I like to eat corn. I like eating potatoes. Tomatoes are good to eat. I like onions. I like eating peppers, but I don't like the green one. I like to eat cauliflower. I like pumpkin. I like cabbage or Chinese cabbage. I like eating spinach. Some vegetables have a similar name in English to the Chinese name. This is choy sum. I like choy sum. Or how about this one? This is bok choy. I like bok choy. Thanks for sharing the vegetables you like to eat with me. This week we're doing the last Digger and Daisy story. The title is Digger and Daisy Go Camping. Look at the cover. Have you ever been camping? When you go camping, you sleep in a tent outside. Look at Digger. He's cooking a bone on a campfire. And Daisy is cooking marshmallows on the fire too. They are outside in a forest. Look at the sky. It's night time. You can see the moon and the stars. Look at the bottom of the cover. Who's the author? It says, by Judy Young. And who is the illustrator? It says, illustrated by Dana Sullivan. Let's read the story together. It is summer. Daisy gets her backpack. She gets her sleeping bag too. Let's go camping, says Daisy. But Digger is worried. There might be bears. Don't worry, says Daisy. It will be fun. Digger and Daisy walk down the path. There is a noise. Digger hears it. He looks all around. He is worried. I hear a bear, says Digger. No, says Daisy. Bears growl. It is just a bird. It is singing. Can we sing too? Says Digger. Yes, says Daisy. It is fun to sing while you hike. Digger and Daisy sing while they hike. Soon they come to a lake. There is a noise. Digger hears it. He looks all around. He is worried. I hear a bear, says Digger. No, says Daisy. Bears growl. It is just a fish. It is jumping in the lake. Can we jump in the lake too? Says Digger. Yes, says Daisy. It is fun to jump in a lake. Digger and Daisy jump in the lake. Soon it is time to come out. But Digger is cold. We will make a fire, says Daisy. It will warm us up. Daisy looks for sticks. Digger looks for sticks too. There is a noise. Digger hears it. He looks all around. He is worried. I hear a bear, says Digger. No, says Daisy. Bears growl. It is just a squirrel. It is finding nuts. Can we find nuts too? Says Digger. Yes, says Daisy. Nuts are good to eat. Digger and Daisy find nuts. They eat them by the fire. They eat hot dogs too, and marshmallows. It will be dark soon, says Daisy. We need to put up the tent. Digger helps Daisy. Digger and Daisy get into their sleeping bags. There is a noise. Digger hears it. He looks all around. He is worried. I hear a bear, says Digger. No, says Daisy. Bears growl. That is just the wind. Go to sleep, Digger. Daisy closes her eyes. Soon she is sound asleep. But Digger is not. Digger hears the wind. I am not worried, thinks Digger. That is not a bear. Digger hears a fish jump. I am not worried, thinks Digger. That is not a bear. Digger hears an owl hoot. I am not worried, thinks Digger. That is not a bear. Digger closes his eyes. Soon he is sound asleep. Now there is another noise. Digger does not hear it, but Daisy does. She opens her eyes. It is dark. She grabs her flashlight. Daisy looks all around. She is worried. Digger, wake up! I hear a bear, says Daisy. When Digger wakes up, the noise stops. Go back to sleep, says Digger. Bears growl. That was just me snoring. The end. Let's look at the questions for the story. First, tell me your English name, your class, and your class number. Then answer the questions. What is the title of this story? Who is the author of the story? Who is the illustrator? What will Digger and Daisy do? What does go camping mean? Which season is it in the story? What does Daisy need to go camping? How does Digger feel? Why does he feel this way? Digger hears a noise. What does he think it is? What animal is it? What is it doing? Digger and Daisy sing while they hike. Where do they come to? Digger hears a noise. What is it? What is it doing? Digger and Daisy jump in the lake. When it is time to come out, Digger feels... What will Digger and Daisy do to warm up? What do they need to look for? Digger hears a noise. What is it? What is it doing? Digger and Daisy eat nuts. What else do they eat? What colour is Digger and Daisy's tent? Digger cannot sleep. He hears a fish and... Now Daisy wakes up. She hears a noise. How does she feel? When Digger wakes up, the noise stops. What was the noise? Have you been camping? Where did you go? What did you do? Let's look at the last question. Have you been camping? Where did you go? What did you do? You can tell me, yes, I have, or no, I haven't. For example, yes, I have. I went to Sai Kung. I had a campfire and ate hot dogs. Or, no, I haven't. I want to go to Lantau Island. I want to swim in the sea. Tell me your answers. See you next week. Bye-bye.